Hello everyone, today's question is longest palindrome. So let's read the question first. Given a string S which consists of lowercase and uppercase letters, return the length of the longest palindrome that can be built with those letters. Letters are case sensitive. For example, AA cannot be considered as a palindrome. So let's take an example and let's see. Let me paste it over here and it will be a string which is given in a example 1. So what is the longest possible palindrome that can be make like using this characters. So we can make like in the let's see, we can use we have a C 4 times, so we can say 4 times, so CC and CC, and we have D 3 times, so D and yeah, D. So D can be used twice. So C and C last matching, C and C matching, and D matching. Okay. So one D and one B. So we can take one A or one B. We can take either we can take A as a center or we can take D as a center. So there is no, let me show you. Here you can take A or D can also be valid case. So the longest uh, longest palindrome for this it will be 7, 3 and 3 6, 6 or 1 7. And for the test case 2, let me copy and paste it over here. And for the this is of length 1, so this is itself a palindrome, so we will return a length of this string, it will be 1. So let's try to do how we can solve it. I'll show you how to you gonna think, because we are playing with the frequency of every character. So there is some edge cases as well. We have to consider that, because let's say I have characters of is frequency A contains 2 times, B contains B has a frequency like 4 times, and C has a frequency 5 times, and D has a frequency 6 times, and 8 has a frequency F has a frequency, let's say again it's 7 times. So let's say A, you take first A and you placed like this A and A. Then you have a B 4 times, so you placed B 2 times here, 2 times left side, and B over here 2 times at the right side. Now you have a C, so C I'll place a C 5 times, so I'll see take a C and place over here 4 times, it will be 2 or 2 4 times. So if I'll place C over here, then it will be this. Okay, now we have a D, D 6 times, so I'll push append D left hand side, so it will be DD 3D left hand side, 3D right hand side. So it looks like this. And if we have 7F, so let's append 4 times 3 times on the left side, it will be FF 3 times, and right side FFF. So we left with one more character of F, so we can't place it over here, because if we place, then it will be like we cannot form a palindrome. So uh, now you have to think about that, because even case is valid. Even case, if you have an even number of characters, then you can place either all the characters on the left or right equally divided. Like you, if you have a 4B, so you can what can you do with 4? It will be like you can place 2 and 2 at on the left side, or you can place 2 at the right side. So you have equally divided these 4, and this 4 is definitely going to be palindrome. If there is an odd number, then we have to take only once. if there is multiple times, like in this case we have C and we have F, which contains odd number of elements or odd number of frequency. So we have to take only one of these. So like you can take here C, or you can take F as well. So in both the case it is valid, so you have to consider only one. So let's try to do that. How we are going to do that? We required a data structure which will store the frequency of the character. And if you look carefully, the constraint S consists of lowercase and the uppercase English letters only. So A will an ASCII value will be like 97, and so the lower bound will be A, capital letter of A will be 65, and the lower small letter of A will be 97. And what is the small letter of Z? Z will be 123 maybe. I don't remember, but let's take 128. So it will be better for us. Uh, so let's try to do that. Because A is lower, so it is a 65, and Z is the higher ASCII value in the capital letter or smaller letter. So that's why we considering it. So let me create a vector. It will be integer of type, so it will be storing a frequency. So let's name it as a frequency, and it has a size of 128, and initially it has a 0. So I'll go to every character. So go for every character in what is the given is string s, and just increase the frequency of the character. Now we have to consider one more thing. Let's take if let me create a boolean variable. It will be is first odd. If it is true, initialize with a true, and we will also count the length of the palindrome, so it will be max length, and initially it will be 0. Now we will start iterating from in the frequency list. So it will be frequency dot size, not size. I can mention its size. I know its size. It will be 180, 128, and I plus plus. If my frequency of I will be even, then we directly add this frequency into our max length. So it will be max length plus or equal to frequency of I. If it is odd, if frequency is odd, then we have to check if is first is first is odd. If it is true, that means we have to add this whole frequency, which will be frequency of I, else we have to minus 1 plus or equal to frequency of I minus 1. So this is the case, and at last we will return max length, and I hope this will run. So let me comment this, and let's try to run this. Okay, getting one error. Okay, so frequency is like, okay, good. Where I am getting an error, it is expected to be 7 and my output is 8. So one extra where I am wrong. Okay, let me see. Frequency of I modulo if frequency of I, okay, frequency of I adding. Hmm. I plus plus, okay, if it is, oh, I have to uh, uh, mark as a false because I'll visited that first odd frequency, so it will be false. So let's return this, not return this, let's mark. So here it is marked. Let me try to submit this, and the time complexity of this will be big O of n, where n is the length of the string, and this is 100% repeating, so you can see. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.